Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Are you curious about what a PhD really is? Maybe you're wondering who can do it, how long does it take, what kind of fees, stipends are involved, and whether it is worth in the end or not. In this video, I'll break it down in the simplest way possible. So by the end, you will have a clear idea of whether a PhD might be the right path for you or not. You all might be wondering what really is a PhD. PhD stands for Doctor of Philosophy, but don't get confused by the word philosophy. It doesn't mean you will really study philosophy unless that's your subject. PhD simply means the highest academic degree you can achieve in any field, whether it's science, medicine, engineering, social sciences, or humanities. The main goal of PhD is to train you to do original research. It is about asking questions no one has answered before and then finding those answers through years of study, experiments, or analysis. At the end, you write a detailed thesis, defend it, and earn the title of doctor. You all might. When I first started my own PhD, I realized it wasn't just about the title, it was about developing a whole new way of thinking. Next question which might come in your mind is who can do a PhD? To apply for PhD, you generally need a master's degree in your subject with at least 55 to 60% of marks. In some fields like engineering or medicine, you can apply directly after a 4-year bachelor program with excellent grades. For example, if you are from science, you may come through MSc, MTech, MBBS, or PharmD. In social sciences, through MA or MPhil. Each field has its eligibility criteria, but the key requirement is a strong academic background and a passion of research. Besides the educational qualification, many universities require candidates to clear an entrance exam before admission to a PhD program. Common exams include UGC NET, CSIR NET, GATE, or university-specific entrance exams. These exams help assess your aptitude for research and subject knowledge, but it is important to note that not all the PhD courses require these exams. Some specialized or professional programs, especially in the medical or engineering domains, might have different admission process. Which might come to your mind is what is the duration of PhD? How long does it take? So in India, a PhD usually takes from 3 to 6 years. Abroad, it can take to 4 to 7 years depending on the field and research progress. The reason it varies so much is because research is unpredictable. Sometimes experiments succeeds early, sometimes they take longer. Personally, I have seen how unpredictable it can be. Some of my friends finished in under 4 years while others needed more time because research rarely goes exactly as planned. Now let's talk about money. The fees for a PhD in India vary widely. In central universities like JNU or DU, it is very low, sometimes just a few thousands per semester. In IITs and private universities, it can range from 50,000 to a few lakhs across the entire course. Good news is if you qualify for fellowships like UGC NET, CSIR, or GATE, you can receive a monthly stipend. This is basically your salary while doing research. Currently, most fellowships in India give around 31,000 to 35,000 per month in few years and a bit higher later. Abroad, stipends are higher, often enough to cover the living expenses. So why to do a PhD? The biggest benefit is you become expert in your own field. You also learn advanced skills in critical thinking, problem solving, and academic writing. A PhD opens doors to teaching jobs, postdoctoral research, positions in research labs, and even industry roles in R&D, healthcare, and tech. It is not just a degree, it is a training ground for becoming an independent researcher. After a PhD, many people become professors or lecturers in the universities. Others go into research labs, biotech companies, pharmaceuticals, healthcare, data science, or even consulting. Some pursue postdoctoral fellowships abroad to further enhance their research skills. So, your path after a PhD depends on your subject and your interests. Lastly, many of you ask about pursuing a PhD in abroad and in India. How does it varies? The process requirements and the funding differ widely. So it is better to discuss that in a separate video dedicated to comparing PhDs in India and abroad. That, that way I can cover both sides with the detail that they deserve. To sum it up, a PhD is a long but rewarding journey. It requires commitment, patience, and passion for research. From my own experience, I can tell you it is both challenging and rewarding, but the details are best saved for the next video. So, in the next video, I'll share details of my own PhD journey at Manipal, including exact fees, stipend, and scholarship options. So, stay tuned for the next video. Till then, happy research. Bye.